Joshua Medisman. Joshua Medisman. Yeah, that's how I would say olive. That's a new word. That's a new thing. Yeah, we just invented a new word.
There we go.
What the? My
What are you
face
doing?
is my face is glowing. What the heck? What the hell? Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
Gonna tell
I
Tom
heard.
about that word.
I heard. What the heck?
Okay. Oh, I know. You know why it's glowing? Because I got my. This is my. I'm using my monitor. My monitor. It's the 22-inch monitor that I bought because it's my eyes get sore from looking at the small computer screen. It's and
Yeah.
then when you go out, your eyes are adjusting. Your eyes are adjusting to regular things. The guy
I'm-
Gishwe.
I'm trying to learn Frosty Gunini on the ukulele for the students.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Okay.
Okay, ready? I think my ukulele's out of tune. Ready? Frosty Gunene Gungi Awe Maba Min Damane Pawaganangi Zagane Manja Jesh Gabadon Sawan Oh Frosty Gunene Gagajesh Kinchagung Awanun Binoji Aki Wama Ami Dashki Sheman Wikwan Dashki Baskunan Frosty Dashki Bimatzen Alpajigwana Gigichin and Frosty Gishkatun Majin Oh Frosty Gunene Gegekwa Gimadze Getche Nanime Getche Baba Pedipishko Kwa Geginwe Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump Frosty Nemaja Thumpity thump thump thumpity thump thump Frosty Quatana Biza
Hey.
You should. You
Dishes.
should. Yeah, you sounded. I recognize the words.
Oh, that's good.
I recognize the words. Yeah.
I hope
rec-
so.
Yeah, I recognize the words. See, anybody can learn Anishinaabe. Anybody can sing Anishinaabe. If Nikki can.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Nikki said when she was small, she said because she didn't look like none of us. She says, "Hey, Dad." I go, "What? Just am I adopted?" I go, "Yeah." And then I said, "They brought you back." I just heard that in a joke. I was watching a comedy show, and that's what the guy said.
I don't remember that. I look exactly like Kathy.
Yeah, I know. Oh well.
I feel like I look exactly like you.
We tried. Just kidding. Okay, Nisha kit. Nisha just kidding. No, ha. When I saw the Nikki, you go nagadan. Just that
Huh.
song?
Oh, what?
Just that song?
Oh, yeah. I'm just coming to learn from you.
Oh, are you? Okay, hold on.
Honey, Randy.
Honey Randy.
Okay. This is my ukulele. It's kind of big. It's kind of big. What do I used to sing? I'm learning in English. I haven't played the song since I was a young man back in the day in Wikwemacom. How to go? I'm a rolling stone, all alone and lost on the life of sin. I have paid the cost when I walk by. All the people say, just another man, just another guy on the lost highway. No, I want to try to sing that in Anishinaabe.
Woo!
But it's hard to say Tibaji Sepsin, Rolling Stone. Tibaji Sepsin. Nindao et Tibaji Sepsin. I'm a Rolling Stone. Chicken down. I'll get it. I'm trying to sing that in Anishinaabe. Okay, you want to learn off of me? What do I know? When is your kin, Oma?
Now, Mama,
Okay. What?
Randy's here too. Look down. Oh,
Randy?
look
Hey,
where-
Shike, honey. Oh, you close your curtains in the back. Is that where the Muppet show is going to be? You know those two old men from the Muppets? honey, Katie. Come on. Oh, ni wa mama le naga. Shike wizagi kiduk.
Mi ekdot.
Miektot, Ganon dona. How? Abi getoganan.
Me gogon donat nan.
Mo merog donatnan. Naha. Naha. Now, get gonga panadin. I'm going to go get something. Manda. 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 What did I do? You host disabled.
Good talk, nan.
Nah.
The
Short
puppet
time.
show is
Yeah.
going to start pretty soon.
Short time.
Good time.
We should go away much time.
Yeah.
Come on, man, that na we kwam kong. Kuna magega mugong gymnasium. Babi big enough kushegi biok. The babi big enough. Curtains.
Ooh.
The babi big enough are curtains. The babi again is close the curtains. But
You see my cheek? Debo mana was paskak ne sagen.
Me know it.
Eh.
You know, but you know quailk the go.
Annie, Randy?
Anishna.
Anishan?
Mission.
Mr. Go.
Oh, Christmas.
I have to say this in English. A lot of women tell me I'm pretty. I'm pretty like Christmas lights, just not too bright. Kung nagos na sap ni ba na mangas ko ne chikaran kito. Guys, sigo ko ta na si kito. It's
That's
not
not again the gazet kwe.
No, joy, but go on. Chikana gani get in we get to now. We ba minigay questions. Nenatik questions.
Nena tik questions.
Maple cookies. Maple leaf cookies. Mandigay ding aya mananga. Paka kwe.
Baka kwegam gong Q nak shuisen.
Ka. Mi go want pin the achkiri ding kan juisnya. Giugish na na weto ode.
Oh.
Gid boa paka kwe. Bishko gana ode boat na. Kaita na sata si namanda. Kana ma wiz na sata. One shkaga bishko do bo. Mi go na chapa shish ya ibana de and the mijim. Abde gid bage.
Gida bagay. One is kambishko.
Gid boa.
Gida boa.
Gid boa.
Mina pini kunasok.
Ka giden maga zokna git sakna nmaka konstitushna mit swe polka koen gebiak giat gibiok kage guna pinik kage piniki bisyuk
Shish go back baka kwen kimo.
we piniki sagasio kage sakna zino de ya pa piniki to shna pindik nits go kana na ha oni sho shige e oni
Ngyo bala tsibi meselungo kiam dal na gatonje dengwem zinegnang.
Kiba na bishing minaki rab bishing. Kiba nuts bim.
Kiba nuts bim.
Oh, this is my screen, right? I should be able to. No, I need you to make me a co-host or something, Jai, if I want to share the screen.
Try now. There.
Okay, this is what Randy did. Knob
Hey,
sa
where'd I go?
not sabime.
I don't see me anymore.
Do you see my? Do you see my?
Randy. Click on
There I
view
am.
in the top corner. There you go.
Got it.
Oh, okay. Do you see my? Okay. Do you see what I wrote? Not sabime. Not sabime. That means we went to cast the nets. Yeah, the nets, fishing nets. Fishing nets. I think that's what it means. Not sabime. Not sabime. This is what Randy.
We went to retrieve the nets.
Oh, retrieve. Won't give it is the other one. We went to. I don't know how to spell retrieve. I'm gonna say get the nets. My English is still bad after 63
Oh
years.
yes. Before we start, understand that someone on one of these screens had a happy birthday. I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, who had a birthday?
Miss Jai yesterday.
Oh, Miss Jai yesterday. Oh yeah, sorry, Miss Jai. I'm gonna sing you a song. And I'm not gonna sing Gatsunoni Seneca. I'm not singing that one. I'm gonna sing Meno de Bishka Nongwa. Meno de Bishka Nongwa. Meno de Bishka Nongwa Jai. Meno de Bishka Nongwa. Anish essa bonegezin. There.
Are you basic?
Are you basic or niche?
Are you a basic? Are you a niche?
Nishtina Shenishwaswe.
Nisha Nisha Nisha. Wow. Skinny quick. So you're a young woman.
I feel
You
old.
got 3 more years, then you're out of the market.
28.
27.
28.
You 28 or 27?
28.
28?
Nishwaswe? No.
Yeah,
Shwaswe.
Schwarzweh.
Yeah.
Shwaswe, yeah. Shwaswe. Look, my face, like I got white powder on my face.
Turn your screen brightness down.
How do you turn? I don't know how to operate this thing. Oh, there you go. No, there you go. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
No, I'm gonna be niche na shnakaza male.
Which care?
Ani male kiden.
Hey, there's a little mister. Bonjour.
Charles.
Charlie. Charles. Do you see me, Charles?
Say Ani.
Annie,
Yeah,
Charles. Annie, Charles. Jai brought a little friend too. What's his name? That Nimush.
Layla.
Layla. Oh, Lay.
She's 8.
Ani.
Is he Nadwe or Nishnabe?
Nishnawbe.
Nishnabe? Okay.
100%.
So if you tell him to Mudabin, he'll Mudabin?
Eh.
Yeah? If you tell him Wisnen, you Wisnen?
Eh.
Okay. Randy was talking. Not Sibime. We went to get the nets. What's the other word, Randy? Gi, be, do wa me. Gi be do wa me. Yeah. That's cast the nets. Yeah. Set the nets. I'll put
We
set
went to set the nets. Yeah.
Set the nets. Yeah. Set the nets. See?
We went. You said gi.
Gi. or like we, gi, the bug me. This
Uh,
me makes it we at the end.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
makes us we.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what kind of giggle did you get?
Takame,
Takame,
takame
Takame,
gok,
Takame
tikame.
gok. Yeah, Takame.
Meoksak, meagos.
Megos, Megos, Megos.
Oshk mego niște na meoksak gi float walk.
Oshme. Meksak.
Megosak.
Megosak, yeah. I flodo.
Minash nish mzayak. Zayak.
Zayak. Zawe. Is that Zawe? Zawek? Hold on, let me check my
Zai.
listener. That's perch.
Oh,
Huh? Where's my misnigger?
Zai. Ling.
Oh, Zai. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, oh my God. I'm gonna. Oh, where the key going?
Zai.
Zai is Ling. Oh,
Yeah.
I know why. Manda. Zai. Link. That's a link. Ling.
Ling.
Ling, yeah. Mizai. Yeah, okay, I misspelled it. Mizai. Okay.
Bejik me bene.
Me. Neme bene.
Yeah,
Nebe.
me bene.
Neme bene. Neme bene. Neme bene. Mene bene. Yeah. 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 So, oh yeah, the basic needs when you win be transit going. 4 different kind of fish. Anybody know what a tikme is? Tikme?
Whitefish.
Whitefish, yeah. How about the megos? What's the megos?
Megos.
Nemegos. I gotta respell that. Nemegos.
In front of the M, you're supposed to put that N.
Yes, you're right. There, boy.
Egos.
Nemegos.
Yeah.
Nemegos. And mezwe and mebene.
Bati no get no good milk suck ish na kazot ganin go zagi gun megos na kaza.
Oh, none of the bottom. Salmon.
Kanugogeya.
Gonna go here. Bati no.
Zagi gun lake trout.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Bati nok. Zagi. Igan. Migos.
Minash minago yabejik megos shnakaza nango gun megos.
Oh, Nangwagan. Nangwagan.
Rainbow.
Yeah, rainbow trout. Oops, Namegos.
Yeah.
Namegos. Rainbow trout, lake trout.
Can I go gun duck yauk the same family na kitagona.
Special
Megos just got go this na kanana.
Yeah. Kan be good beskona. Odawa uji way part of me. Can you go to Krishnabek?
Mia.
Not stop Nikia.
Yeah.
Did you catch any nadu? Did you catch any Nadwe Gigon?
Nadwe Gigon.
Oh, I see it right here. Mebene.
Hey, you want to go see mom?
You know what a mebene is, Jai? What kind of fish is a mebene?
Catfish.
These fish
Sucker.
come every spring. Every spring they come. They used to back in the day, anyways. Wow. I heard somebody say,
Oh, na may binagizis to.
yeah, sucker moon. Sucker. That's why I asked him if he caught any nudwick. He goes, maybe not. Okay, so this is all what Randy did. He went kiba nuts be me. He said they went to go get the nets. Get the war me. That's something he would do last night in the evening. He caught tikame, whitefish, migos, trout, mize, ling, mebane suckers, and lake trout and rainbow trout. There's a difference what these two look like. You know, you recognize them right away. I wouldn't, but Randy would. The only thing I would recognize is macaroni and spaghetti. Two kinds of noodles. That's what I recognize. That's how much of a woodland Indian I am. I used to be there long time ago. I'm just going by memory. All the stuff that I know, I'm just going by memory. What I saw and what the old people did. I use my memory on that. Naha. On shabo what about the man Randy? You want to quit about the kick it down the good thing. Misana test chicken kishitun and the angot na. No, what's one na kidabat chumak makwok. Ki angje go wilt satwa makwok na minising atang. Jagana shak that etniswat. 1 minute dat ik wat te man.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maar ik dat weet, ik dat niet snel weet. To warm gondok. Mino Anishinaabemowin na Anishinaabemowin janganash. Go away je beant geen gaan. Go away je beant ekidin. En naki no na. Ki angst je go man de bietje geen na. Ki koetje me go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ki angst je go. Angego is you were hired.
Hired.
Yeah, you were hired. Yeah, Angego hired. Angego, you were hired. He's going to tell a story. The Anishinaabemowin was in the muck.
Was in the muck.
It's in the muck. It's in the muck.
Kiji Tom. We was in the meek.
It's in the muck. Listen, everybody, listen. It's in the muck. He says, "Are you guys Tom? Are you guys all ready to listen to the story? The Anishinaabemowin? He's going to say Anishinaabe and Jaganash the best that he can, and whatever you want to know how it's written, I can probably write it. Naha. Hey.
Now, Mompi udawa minido minis. Bati nokshunda cook. Eshkamshko zegen dagut pi kchabati not gundak. Nonchgungoje we go missing. Bindigeo gundak. Big Sidona was Sejganan, Shkondeman, me Jim Bandom Dana, we me jot. Giada Kugade non Nandan Nam Enjizigo Ebniging Gagine Bemadzig Yada Kugade non Nandan. Enjizigo Ebniging, Gujugana e Pagdaming. Kashiabum Kodazin, Gujo Wenjuisnet. Adakuga Deni Nanangoe. Majichga Desh Wenguja e Pagdaming. Kashmaba Gego Kazin Ko Mijim We Mijing. Midish Dach Bindo Dead. Big Sidon was Sejgal Minash Kondemen, Bandom Dung Mijim We Mijing. Gadish Mabuk Sassin, bemadzijin. Mi gushe gatang we goming bayat. Ich bin ge konashkot gaiwasa jasi magesh kadze kuimoki taktish jishpin. Ganen gegum desgeog barsaganan kashkwach gjibu esi mabum ko. Midish igi gnonagwa ki gdo biap konsing. Gda angje go gandak winsido ngi go nabadash. Midish gedin shan odem kok yat. We bob yuk we bazagi at gandak. Pindo deok tina we goming. Segzo be madzje ge kai kumem dige bina bnu jinsak. Miris ginse go gandak kok pesho we goming gatang I baya. Ni bilash ingin sak gandak. Mie enjak chabatin to komede. Non chgoe gundan kazan jen sak mabam ko. Meden doza kanan we asge enjishing do gusaknan. Kumi taswining do ton. Minashka jik do gusaknak we bedan kanan ye. Kinago ndan kazo mabam ko pi sak.
Yes, you did. I jumped at the same time.
Mi sagana bachkwat go ge kidiamba ngashagnashim tash minamanda gdekit.
Yeah.
Now some time ago I was told about a lot of bears in our community and how they were breaking into people's cottages and cabins and were soon coming into the villages and breaking into houses. And I recall one time I got a call from an elderly couple where a bear had busted through the back door and came to the kitchen and started stealing food in their house. And these bears were doing this because all the landfill sites in Manitoulin were covered, and they were now recycle centers where there were large bins where people dispose their garbage, and once the bins are full, they're shut. So the bears had nowhere else to go to eat their garbage, I guess. All the garbage bins had automatic door openers and whatnot, and the bears couldn't get to them. So they started breaking into houses. And they were even starting to go to our public schools, and they were going in the playgrounds. So I got a call from many different organizations and asked me to kill these bears. They called them nuisance bears, but reality was we never had a bear problem in Manitoulin, in Wikwemekong, but the Ministry of Natural Resources tranquilized these black bears from tourist areas like Killarney, McGregor Bay, all these areas where tourists are taking over, and the MNR would tranquilize and put these bears to sleep and bring them to the shores of Wikwemekong and throw them on our shoreline, and the bears would wake up here, and now they have no idea how to get back home, and they're here now. And every year this went on for over a decade. The bears were just getting too much, and the MNR said, let's take them to that Indian reserve, because those people think that the bear is their brother or something like that. So it was getting out of hand. We were overpopulated by bears. And then one day, all these organizations called me, and I started killing these bears. Our community had a bear cage to relocate these bears. So they would catch a bear a day and then take it to um, Thomas Bay, which is about 26-30 kilometers away. But that bear would be back in the village in 2 or 3 days. Um, and they didn't realize this, I guess. But after I told them, I says, it doesn't matter how far you relocate that bear is gonna go back to where you got it from. If it's by land, but they were brought here by boat, so they couldn't swim across the channel to go back to Killarney. So I started killing these bears, and then when I did, I put all the bear fat away for medicine. I put all the hides away. I tanned them, or I'd make rawhide. I'd put away all the claws and the teeth and make um, necklaces and ornaments for regalias. Um, the meat, if it was good, I would harvest the meat. I would smoke it and freeze it. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much it.
All
That was our
right.
problem. That was our problem with bears. I haven't received a call in a while since late summer about any bear problem. I did take a lot of bears out. Normally, prior to this problem, I would harvest 5 bears in the spring every year and 5 in the fall, which would make 10 in a year. And that 10 would, I guess you would say, I'm not officially a conservation officer, but I was acting as a conservation officer for our area by looking after the management of the wildlife, the bear population. But we couldn't keep up with all the bears that were being brought by M&R. So I addressed this to my community, to chief and council, and I told them who was bringing these bears here, and they didn't believe me. So what I had done is I set up trail cameras along the shoreline, and I videotape and I caught these SOBs, liars, and then I took it to chief and council again, and I took it on the same day the Ministry of Natural Resources was trying to implement another program into our reserve. And as an Anishinaabe, I personally don't like Ministry of Natural Resources because they're lying all the time. So I challenged a supervisor in Sudbury, and I says, you come to my community and you're calling me a liar by saying your workers, your men in the natural resources are not dropping bears in my community. And he goes, I guess that's what I'm saying. I said, okay. I says, you're the one that speaks like this. I says, you got one of these tongues. And again, my chief and council didn't believe me. They were favoring this non-native guy. So I said, give me 1 second. I says, I need an audio visual technician here. So they provided one for me. I went to my sister's vehicle and I went to go get my trail camera cards and I put them in this kind of laptop. And then I showed them the badge numbers of these officers, the boat numbers, everything, even videotaping them dropping the bears off into our shoreline. Now I went to chief and council and I said, the fork tongue is the ones you guys are entertaining. Those are the people that are bringing this problem here in our community. And I says, they're the liars, not me. So after, I don't know how many years this was going on, and then it stopped. But this is the first fall that I haven't got a call that no one has reported any bears breaking into cottages or cabins or homes. This is the first one in over a decade. So I think I've done a very fantastic job of managing the bear population in our community, and also our neighboring communities like Manitowoc, Tacoma, Bidwell. So it's just not my community I look after. I look after all the other communities.
All right, Nishin. So back in the day, everybody had a responsibility before contact. Like if there was good hunters, that was their job. If there was good wood gatherers, that was their job. And that was a good fishermen, that was their job. Everybody had a job to do. Everybody was good at something. And they would ask that person to do that something all the time to bring fish, to bring the kill home. But yeah, that's how it was back in the day. We all had responsibilities. That's why our communities were so good back then. We didn't have no jails. We didn't have uh, no laws. You know what I mean? Like what they have today. Go, if you do something terrible, go. They will talk to you. Kanata Margo, win non duet seed. You'll be talked to recover in a good way. When we know when naman na to have good thoughts. That's how it used to be back in the day. Uh, we didn't we never spanked our children back in the day. Kiganuna na. We would use our voices just like the animals use their voices with their offspring. That's how we used to do it before contact. No, the residential school brought the strap because my dad used the strap to punish us when we were kids. The same way he got strapped in residential school, and that's the same way he would strap us at home. And we had that same strap at school where we went to school as little children. I think Nikki, I'm going to ask her to share her story of her encounter with a bear, with her encounter with a bear. This is not too long ago. Are you sleeping, Nikki?
I encountered a bear.
Yeah. When you
It
went
was
swimming,
somebody else.
it was
Did I?
you. You went down the hill to go swimming, and you saw mama bear and baby bear.
Oh, that's not that we. That's not how it happened. I had
Okay,
Joe
I
with
don't know.
me, and we were just driving down Lakeshore, and we saw the mom bear and the baby bear, and then we tried to go down the hill to go swimming, and then the van got stuck trying to go to Shauna Beach, and we were all scared because we just saw the bears, and we knew they were in the area, and we had to walk up the hill to get
and
rescued.
and of course, who came to the rescue? Misho. Misho.
Yeah,
I
he
yeah,
gunned it up the hill.
I was so mad at her. What the hell? Go down the hill.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Also, that was a bear. I seen a bear cub last summer, just coming around. You know where Jimmy lives, coming from my grandfather's, my grandparents'
That's
land.
where we saw it too.
Yeah, that's where we saw it. Uh, I don't know if Randy knows it, but there in that part of the road, there used to be an old road, an old Nishnabemowin, and that's where
Right at the corner where the little house is,
yeah, right there.
between Lori's and Bruce's house, there's a road that goes all the way down to the fields to Chicken's farm.
Oh, I remember that road. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should take. Who used to live there? Douglas Fox. I think Douglas Fox lived down there somewhere too. I remember these people. They lived down by the field. They built a cabin back down there, and that's where they lived. No hydro, well, no nothing. That's pretty cool. No, how? So that's Nikki's story. Mine was I saw a cub bear. It looked like a big German Shepherd when I first saw it, but when I got closer, it was just like a teenage bear. It was pretty awesome. But he just took off into the woods. But that old road too is also another friend of mine tells me he sees fire going up and down that road now and then. Shkude. And he tells me that's the ancestors that are still walking that road. Woman, he can see them, he says. So that's what he says about that old road. Just right in front of his place, I think. Almost parallel with the hydro wires. Maybe that's what he saw, hydro wires. I don't know. Now, how? So I wrote what Randy in Anishinaabe, what he was saying. And this is very, you got to be really, really, really good to do this and know the alphabet that we use. Yeah. Now how. ZB, what's your favorite color?
Give me one day.
Guinea one there? Guinea one there. Is that black?
And that's pink.
Oh, pink. Oh, miigwech. Oh, I forgot something. I got gi one there. It's supposed to be gi ni one there. Pink. Very cool, ZB. Nishin. Is Wasquabish there? What's your favorite color, Wasquabish?
Give one day.
You too? Guinea one there? Oh, I don't know about that. What color is your hockey jersey?
Not good.
Macadamia.
CB knows. Macadamia.
ZB knows more than you, Wasquabish.
Oza.
Ozawa Gande? Oh, orange. Ozawa. Lelo. You know, I was going to do, what was I going to do today? Oh, I was going to do, I'm going to do it too. Let me find it. Let me go on that. Okay, I did this with the kids today. Nikki also did it with the kids in her lesson plan. Pronouns. These are. Did you teach pronouns when you were teaching, Randy, back in the day?
Ka.
I is neen. Me or I is neen. I'm going to write a sentence. Neen, minwa. I always use animals' names. Gukush. Neen mina gukush. Gi pajame. Odenang. Neen. This is my first pronoun. I, neen. So I'm using it in a sentence. Nin minwa gukush gipasha me otenang. Me and Pig. That's my friend's name, Gukush. We went to town. Okay, Jai. See if you remember this. What does Odenang really mean? What does it actually mean? Just don't hear me. Jai, ganun do?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was on mute. I muted myself. It means like place of many hearts.
Yeah, Odenang, place of hearts. Yeah, place of hearts. Ode is a heart. Nang is an area. It's a place. It's an area. Odenang, place of hearts.
What? Paja is.
Randy's saying it doesn't mean that. to me, it does. Place of hearts. Odenang.
No.
Odenang.
I was laughing. There was a message there.
Oh, was there? I can't read messages.
Yeah.
Oh, up here. There's this. Chat. There's people. It tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken. I don't
Oh,
know what's
'cause
the chicken.
Tastes like chicken. Tastes like
Jai-
chicken.
I said, what does bear taste like? I've never had it because I'm Bear Clan. So she wants to know, and I said it tastes like chicken. And I said, just kidding, I don't know.
Actually, it tastes pretty good. Randy fed it to me. After I ate it, he goes, "So how did you like your bear meat?" I go, "I ate bear meat." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Oh, it tastes really good. It tastes like strong beef. Strong.
Beef.
Yeah, like a hard beef, but it was tender. I didn't know I ate it. That's why finished eating it. I go, ah. But I remember eating bear when I was a little boy. That when we lived down the hill. Okay, my next pronoun is going to be you. You.
Wait, so it's doesn't taste like bacon. I don't know why I thought it would taste like bacon, you know, bear grease, bacon grease.
No,
No.
no. Bacon is gukush.
Eh.
Gukush. Yeah.
I don't know, just because pigs are fat, bears are fat.
Bear. You don't really use bear fat for cooking. You don't really use that. It's for for medicinal reasons more for the bear fat. You don't use that for cooking. But I don't know what animal. Oh, deer. I think you would save the deer grease and the beef and the pig grease. You save all that because I remember we had a lot of pig or from a greasy fried wawash cash. We would save that, and we would make sandwiches later with the fat, the dried up fat. Make sandwiches. Keen minwa pashkwa naji ki kiwisnim shangegamgung. This is my second pronoun, you, and keen up over here. Keen. Keen minwa pasquanaji kiwi no. Kiwisnim. It should be kiwisnim. Kiwisnim shangegamgung. Oh boy, that was
About
so
10,
fun.
10 years ago, 10 years ago, I was visited by a lady from Montana and wanted to see my artwork. So I took her to Little Current, who had some of my artwork, and the curator there said, "Just give me a moment, Randy," because she recognized me and said, "I'm with somebody upstairs at the showroom." I said, "Okay." So she was with this guy, and she was telling him that this is Randy Trudeau's artwork here in the gallery. So, and then she must have told him, and he's downstairs. So he came to visit downstairs, and he introduced himself to me, a young man, and he said, "I slept in my car last night. I left from London last night, and I took a ferry across and came to the island because I just wanted to go somewhere different. And it was the busiest weekend on Manitoulin, High Eater weekend, Wiki Powwow. So there was no hotels available for him. So he had to sleep in a car. So he asked me if I knew of a hotel or a resort that he could stay. And I told him, "You're welcome to go to this address. Just tell them I sent you and you should have a room." So the address I gave him was my house. I told him to go there and talk to the boys there, and but I didn't tell him it was my house. So he showed up to Wiki, and then at that time there were two Randy Trudeaus. So he ended up going. I don't know why GPS takes everybody to the other Randy Trudeau's house, and not my house is not on the GPS. They all take him over there, regardless of the 911 number I give them. So he ended up over there, and the other Randy Trudeau only has girls. I have boys. So he pulls up there, and his daughters were outside, and this young man pulls in, and he goes, "Oh, hi." He says, he says, "Your dad sent me here. I'm supposed to stay here with your dad." So what? No, you could type 232 my address. So they said, I don't think my dad would allow anybody to come here, especially a guy, especially a father with only daughters. So no, I think you got the wrong Randy Trudeau. They told him. So they sent him to my house here, and he came here, and I still hadn't come home. So he went into the field where I had all the horses, and he's walking around there with the horses. And then he told me his story. A young man who wanted to escape the city life. He just found out a few days that he's indigenous and that he was raised up non-indigenous. And he was just doing his what's that one before PhD, master's. He was just doing his master's, and then he was so heartbroken that he was never told he was indigenous, and originally from Teslan First Nation. So I told him that he's welcome to come here anytime he wanted to. And that was about 10 years ago. So every year he comes here about 3 or 4 times a year. Every Christmas he comes here to spend Christmas with us. So by the second year, he introduced himself as my son. So I guess we adopted him that way. So he's my adopted son, and he's known a lot in Southern Ontario as Andrew Judge. He was a professor at Conestoga College for many years, and now he left his job and he found a new job, and now he's a professor in Algoma University in Sault Ste. Marie. But he comes here every season for sure. And he calls me his dad, and we call him my son, and my brothers call him brother. But that's the man that Male got a massage from Dr. Andrew Judge.
I was gonna say, I thought I recognized him.
Yeah.
Met him
That's it.
before too.
I met him and I made him cry. I was so mean to him. But that's how I am. When you meet me, if you say you're Anishinaabe, you have to prove to me you're Anishinaabe. If you don't, get out of here. That's how I am. Yeah. And speak to me in Anishinaabe shit. Because I have no one to speak Anishinaabe to down here in the South. This is my only Anishinaabe conversation all week at school and at Zoom classes. Other than that,
And when you call me,
and when I call Randy, we Anishinaabe, we speak in the Anishinaabe language all the time. Nikki, her vocabulary is getting bigger and bigger, which is good. That's nice to see. That's great. So she's doing her practicum at school. I've been observing her style. Good. Great with the kids. Gets along with the kids. Okay, she's doing a fine job.
I had a suggestion and I forgot to voice it last session, Jai. After this pandemic thing goes away and all that, I would like to invite all the people that are in this Zoom class right now to come to either my house or to Male's place, and we do some land-based learning, land-based teaching with like we could do a fish fry, the gill netting, all of this stuff, smoking fish, smoking meat, birch bark making. I have wild rice growing now. We could do wild rice harvesting any season at all. Bring as many, like I think Male could fit probably 20 people in his truck. Bring as many people as you can.
Yeah,
got a
I was
rock.
talking.
Land-based, and we do a land-based Anishinaabemowin immersion course.
Yeah, I was talking to Kathy. She's on here too, and we were talking about that last week. Is coming up to Wiki and doing exactly what you're talking about. And
Okay.
I'd love to bring some of like the young people with us too, because I know there are a few that are interested and want to do those things. So I think that would be awesome. Like we'd love to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
someone from because we have a few people who join us from BC too. Tim said, "Will take us some time to get there from BC, but
Yeah.
they'll probably be here."
If they're coming from BC, tell them not to use a bicycle.
Oh yeah, don't your legs will be very tired.
Yeah, we'll be retired by then. Beamsko Webshigan, that's a bicycle. Beamsko Webshigan, the thing that you can turn in a circle that makes you go places. Beamsko Webshigan. Okay, I didn't even teach today. Holy baloney! I started to, but wow, I like it. I like Randy's stories. He's got a lot of good stories. I got a lot of funny stories too, but oh wow, yeah, one in dog.
You
But
have to start a podcast. Anything that happens in the cabin.
Yeah, stay in the cabin. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Well, in my cabin, I climb up and down the ladders in my cabin, and I only got my left leg got amputated, so I still go up and down the ladders in my cabin. You know, so I'm up there.
What about that story there about the last incident with the
With who? Give the Kushnana.
me wepi?
We got get with the kick and done with. Go, we ain't giving them
Okay. All right, we won't talk about.
Then that was single. Get your academic and I can you win them on now.
Okay.
We win the more.
Guy gawin mo sige ni.
Then that was
You
single.
already spilled the beans. Spill it.
You've already said multiple words in the video that we all heard. You might as well just share the story. We're
I'm
already
on
here.
that.
We've made it.
What time is
Kay
it?
mom da. Bama when we have the language immersion program here, then over a campfire under the stars, then that story might be told at that time.
Might.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so I play it out too as I'm telling the story. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go off, Jeff. I need to go off.
Yeah, so wabang dish ni balat sabi mina chikijep. Godosa shapta the bagnek ni maja winanix na we balat sabi abdek dasa the bagnek ni ishta kajayan zab swakmuk ni ja mishkikine ne abdek ni wa ma nakwek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning he's going to go get his nets, and but he's going to
6:30.
wait 6:30 in the morning. He's going to go, but he's got to be done by 9. Middag the bagnek.
Madasa bagnek.
Middag the bagnek. 10 o'clock. Now, skona quick. We just talk in the afternoon. He's going to Sudbury. We will munch kicking and on. He's going to see a doctor. Yeah, Wobong. Dump that. He's busy. Wobong. Dump that. Gijip bukwood. My I'm itchy on my back. Gijip bukwood.
Ujish keep comic.
Ka? Gia shiko na. No. It's not cause it me now. Wana. Me go Anishinaabemowin. It's a kind of doctor.
Andrew.
Yeah, go shake it to me. You bata sing yabasha. Voodoo giminik. Gimeko masanik. Yeah, me what do I put to Naha. Where did Nikki go? She could away. She ran away.
Yeah,
Says, my dad is so embarrassing. The kid. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ganjida. Sorry about that. I hear you, but I don't see you.
I'm
I
here.
don't know what's going on.
Nage gdo noen dagen ni gid majana gin bo.
Magnet. Magnet. Zigos. My aunt Zigos. Chuchugu being give it ya. No, ya be ya. What's your be yet? Rosina. Nani abia. Egda. Egda.
Manjirik.
Egda. Leona. Leona. Egda. Leona. Rosina. And we took no shabby. Yeah. Rosina gonna shabby. Yeah. Wow. Can you know much out? Mishman is where we can come. Of the go win boing. Ekpi.
Ich bin Trigo, Abjitain, Abjanakin, Minash, Manda, Win and Dip, Abjanakazin, Guy Cox, the Sig Bench, Commodus.
Me go should know my option dump tide, mina, option, I think the wind dip, bank jump, dump ta. Guy, you go to gas system, no, we didn't man out there, never gonna. Me get to what the washer work you should man and kid. Gishwin Becca, what wind pone, couldn't boot there, could up, no chicken man out there, and them, no chigo. Me no ni banama. Oh, that's the song. I just remember it. Here you go, Nick. Here's my song. I used to sing to the kids in school. Me no ni banama. Me no ni banama. Me no ni banama. Me no one am kurade. Me no ni banama. Me no ni banama. Me no ni banama. Me no one am kurade. Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. That's the song. It's to a gospel tune. Mino Nibanamang, Merry Christmas, and Mino Nimkodading, and a Happy New Year. I haven't put up a Christmas tree long time, and I don't want to put up one because too much trouble. Say got you gonna after you say got you gonna decorated. Now how? On shape truck. Nisho was to the baganek, a shemata sushana and the bagasak. The bagasak. Ne. Oh, you're a minute ahead of me, Randy. 15. You need to be good now. The telephone, 15. That must be because you're higher up there, up north. Where I am, where I am is called Zagdong in the south. Where Randy is Getnong, or we would say Nukamik. Nukamik Mina. How do we say that? Dilam Dabi, I'm going down the hill. Dinagitaki, I'm going up the hill. Nim Dabi Wopong, I'm going down the hill tomorrow. Ninakpi. I think that's how we say we go up north. Ninakpi. I'm going to a higher ground. Up Ninakpi. Yeah. That's how it's said. No, I had fun today. We're going to take see if you guys didn't learn anything today. But Randy's story about the bears and my experience with the masseuse, the doctor, Dr. Love. Yeah. Nikki says, what happens in the cabin stays in the cabin. So no more videos from the cabin. Randy's going to have to put his camera somewhere else. He said
I could put him on Facebook. I do have a YouTube channel. I could put him in my YouTube channel.
But you know that pillow? We still got to do that pillow thing. Put question on it.
What? Whoa.
Yeah,
we do have to do the pillow thing.
Yeah, the pillow thing. We have to do that.
I wanted them to do that pillow challenge where you put flour on the pillow and then you put their face in it.
Rock,
I want
paper,
to do
scissors.
that in Anishinaabe.
Yeah, we're going to do. We should get that. Hey, we should get Waskawish and Mikas to do that. You got to do
It's not old school.
rock, sin, zinagan,
Dinagan,
mooswagen.
Sipinagan,
Sibinagan or mooswagen.
Mujoagan.
Yeah, mooswagen. Mooswagen.
Yeah.
Sin, misnagan, mooswagen. What's mooswagen? Wanda? Yeah. We
Mujoagan.
do that. Yeah. It was. I've seen that on YouTube. It was
Nah.
so funny. But I want.
Anish gegi Asian system and just na kadek Mujoagan ne.
Mina. Mooswagen. Pskushgang. Mooswagen. 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 But then you should ken ma. Mooswagen. Go na. Die moosweg it ook. My hair got cut. You got.
Mia, ekdang.
Squishige,
Mujoe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
die moosweg.
moosweg.
Yeah. That's how I understand it. Getting.
Mia just na kadek a Mujoagan just for hair cutters. Hair
Yeah,
cutters.
the item gun makes it an item. The item mooswagen.
Ge gosh ge yishkod man sipinagan gesh na kadewe.
Sippinagan.
Sipinagan.
Sippinagan.
Yeah.
Oh, niet het ook wel. Nou, zugamok nummers. Zugamok.
Ge goshinda. Doganing.
Doganing. Waikago. Pep kan kiddo in de non daar, hè? Waika.
Jinak dinage maba shagnash gibet goshin. Mi gibi awang manda sipinagan mujoagan yawang.
Zippinagan, the web coin, zippinagan, shit. I mean, zippinagan. The web coin, dan get gish. Now getting you in my one good thing. Now, one should knock in the go. Ah, no, to go to that. The beat tone in now, what was kish the guy in the knock. But the beat tone, yeah. The beat tone can in medem in our way ask Madanikia. Oh, nah. Could the geek sec, geeketa. Me, I could get my work Anishinaabemowin. Could the geek sec, but the geek set to in our midday, Mena Kenoana, we ask, Bebe Bongi. Na, Canon could you have to cast now, Nagashkini, a jag walk Mokman, that you cousin. We geek set can, we've been to our now, Nagai, Moose Nagai, Maria was Nagai, the geek set ke.
Mandina gadash chige P mat one nagek na.
Yeah, the geek set. Yeah, the geek bena, the geek bena. The geek bena. Me geek set ke, the grand driven on in na. The grand driven do no more command. A jag walk me up to casa. The geek set don't just go. When I work a bit, when she check out my door. Minasha bena. Neogish got the tune bishing. Me just said not give it on. Up just to go went on it. But the mother again not keen. Moon me just said. Me just now a day way again, Nagai. The job we told moose. A day way gone son. She now what was cash now Nagai give a craftsman. Or was cash Nagai a day way gone son we should to me. See that Jai? Let me know, Bizinti. She muted herself. Nikki's listening. Bizantan ekatong. With Satan ekatong. She's trying to understand what we're saying. Udige Jai. Kutatomin. You're playing. Right? Bizinti.
I was speaking with my coworker.
I was on my phone.
Oh, are you on your phone too? Oh.
I was listening though.
I was listening too.
Oh my goodness. I feel like I feel like when I was teaching in university, you're talking away, yapping away, and yet you see the students on their phone going like this. No, don't look at that. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, Bazinda, I'm listening, but I was talking to Kate, and we're just wondering, like, should we post the video with like a disclaimer?
A display word.
No,
Oh, could you
disclaimer.
usually post these videos?
Yeah, we
That's-
post these videos. Do you want us to cut out that video, or should we just leave it in? Leave it in. I'm saying leave it in.
The grand
Okay,
finale
leave
before
it
the
in.
holidays.
Just to say,
I won't cut it out.
just say, or our elders are getting worse. But back in the day when we were kids, we would hear our elders speak the same way. And there were funny stories. You know, there was no shame, there was no dirtiness back then, not like how it is today. You just say it. Kakit etta. That's how you were supposed to talk. But now you're governed how to use your choices the word in Anishinaabe. That shouldn't happen. You should say it the way we said it, how we heard it when we were kids, not the jargonash way today. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Me ene nama.
Migo, de buego enen man.
Yeah. There we go. Me and Randy, panema under the button now. We always talk about this when we meet. Anisha in is just get doing well. Yeah, but no sure we're doing Anishinaabemowin. And then we started talking about Randy's land base when he goes out into the. You see lots of videos now by Randy. Bim to walk by it when he's in the forest, or not to be set when he goes gets the net gigoing, and he show you what kind of gigo. Thick man, that great big fat one. Remember that one a couple of weeks ago you caught, or
Yeah.
that's a like a mini whale. That's a mini
I called
whale.
it a tuna.
Tuna.
Yeah.
It's tuna trout. Tuna trout. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like Randy started doing those videos and he said, put them in Anishinaabe, only in Anishinaabe, and just put it out there. People will want to listen to that Anishinaabe. People don't hear.
There is a website. I don't know if I mentioned it last time. It's called, and it's all in words. Seven grandfathers teachings .ca. You'll see all my videos there on land-based learning and land-based living. And then if you go on, there's different categories there. There's Anishinaabemowin land-based living on there, and then you'll see me talking to all the young people in the language.
Yeah. So we're very lucky to have Mr. Pshike with us, plus myself. We've known each other since we were little kids. Now we're little old men. So long lifetime.
But you're a little old man.
Wow.
You're my elder, remember?
Wow. Nah, kade wetot. Just for today, nanga gigash was ne gigash was. Zamran, you guys give
Oh
me
yeah, eh?
gigash was
Let me see, close up.
Tinungi moon gigash was that. I have
There's
it
really
just
only
no.
sweat
You
hairs
should.
there. They're really thick.
Hey, who's sick?
I said, no, Kawi, Ka. I said,
Ka?
it's not a full beard. There's really only 3 hairs there. They're just really thick.
Hey, elder abuse. Where's the button? Where's my nurse button? Elder abuse, man.
They're quite
This session's done.
Katapapa na dog ka. Okay, so anybody have any questions for our guest here, Mr. Pshike?
Someone said, can we get that website again, or Randy's YouTube link?
Okay.
Okay. Let me
I have a YouTube link too.
And-
Malaysiana.
Is that what it is?
Malaysiana, that's it. You got nothing to do with land base, you got just Malaysiana, that's it. Nothing special.
okay, I don't know if you could see
Oh,
that.
you're special. 7grandfathers.ca. Okay, hold on. 7. Oh my god, I can't even spell right.
Is there a dash there? 7-grandfathers.ca.
Yep.
There you go.
I think that's it.
I think he speaks quite a bit Anishinaabe in those videos, and it's good to listen to. Like I said before, you need to
When-
listen to other teachers, other speakers.
When you get to the bottom of the page, like you scroll down, you get to the bottom of the page, go on land-based living, land-based wellness, and land-based language education. I mean,
Yeah, everything land-based, land-based. I don't have none of those teachings. Oh, back in the day when we were kids, we didn't have such a thing as land-based education. We just knew what to do when we were out in the woods. We already knew. You can na. I think we did know epitendagok kinigego. I think we knew the value of everything when we were kids, because we were taught that growing up from our grandparents and our parents. Gego. They would say it to us gegwa, which means don't. Kamomda. You can't do that. That's what they would say to us about things and items. Gegwa. Don't do that. Gego babenma kewa. It's like my story with my grandfather, where he's fixing the fences, because the cow fences, they were zigzag logs, the old school fences. And he said, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to roll a joint, I'm going to roll a cigarette, he says, eh? And then I was playing in the rocks. They used to pile rocks too along the fences, and that'd be a hotbed for snakes. That's where all the snakes would go, in those piled rocks, because the rocks give them heat at night, because they're warm from the day, from the sun. So I'm playing there, and I say, Misho. He goes, what? I seen a snake. And then he looked at me and said, what did he say? Then I then I just looked at him. I go, I said, he said nothing. He says, oh, Buniko, leave him alone. Gawin Baben Mixik, he's not bothering you. So that's a lesson right there. I remember that to this day what happened that day with me and my grandfather. And those are our little teachings when we were kids. They were our grandparents, and our parents would teach us a lot. But Randy's more Nishnabel that way than I am, because I've been in the city since I was a teenager, and Randy's been in the woods and still in the woods today, which is nice. A lot of people admire what he does. I admire what he does too. It's something that people don't do. We're going to need to know how to hunt maybe one day, and we're going to need how to go fishing one day. And if everything goes wrong with this virus, if they can't find a cure for it, they might find how to keep it in control. It's just like what they said about what is that? What's the last one that came? They didn't cure it, but they controlled it with medicine. So that's what might happen to this one, corona, the virus. They just might be able to control it, but not heal it. Wow. And there is too many people on Earth now. The animals, they don't really have that place to live anymore. Everything was moved. Everything else was put there differently. Because now, like all our rivers, Kunduk na, Beep Square Zot na, Westmore Kazot na, Tedibsank. We should what Westmore. Hey, are you calling me a puff? I'm a puff daddy. I'm a puff nose. Or is that Joshang Jige Viva Puff? See? Elders are bad. He's Joshang Jige Puff. Naha. I think he's telling me quiet. Naha. Keep them out. It was fun. Me good Shika. Thank you, Turtle. Minoa Kidagapashajik, everybody that has come. Minoa Miguesh Jai for hosting this program. It's really good. And it's just going to get better and better. Once we have more people like Randy, more fluent speakers that have things that they do. Jai, What's the best beading? What's the best beading string thread? This is nylon. I hate it. It always sprays.
Aircrafts, they
Aerocraft, yeah.
they have the little spools, and it come in pack of 3, I think, and it's
Yeah.
thicker thread. It works way better.
For beading?
Yes,
For beading?
it's
So I'll
way
take-
stronger than the nylon thread.
Yeah, this one frays. I don't like it because it frays on everything that it catches.
What size is it? Is it 0 or 00?
It says 744 2304000. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so on that shelf at Aircrafts, where all those spools of thread are.
Yeah, they're on top there. Yeah.
Yeah, so on that shelf, if you go almost to towards like where going towards the beads
Yeah.
on that shelf, there's little spools. The sticker on them is green.
Oh, are they like this
So
size?
you can,
Like this size?
kind of, but they look like, sewing machine thread.
Oh,
Come on the
like dental floss. I heard some people use dental floss for beading.
kind of, yeah. Nikki, do you know what I'm talking about?
If she does, I don't know. I'm just
We just had the same conversation
You know what?
earlier today, and I just just told him.
well, I wanted a second opinion.
I think
I
you
mean,
should use dental floss.
I mean, both of you are great crafters. Nikki takes her talent from her dad. Just kidding. Her mom was a good beater. Just kidding. What did your mom teach you?
Ooh,
Nikki's mom.
or Nikki.
Nikki's mom.
How to
Marcella.
cook.
Oh,
How to cook? Yeah, she's a good cook now. Wow. She makes what do you make? Chili. Good chili. Yeah.
Dinner.
And she boils good wieners. I always ask her, what do you feel like eating? I go, hot dogs. Because they buy these hot dogs from a butcher, and they're really good. They're really good. Yeah. Better than the hot dogs at the store. No, Kishitama, me go chicken away. How many people do we have today? Anyways, I'm trying to. We have.
yes.
Wow. We have Simtina Shabashik. That's pretty good. 31 viewers. That's my friend from Wapo Island. Yeah, he sings all those songs. Yeah, me and him sang. One time we were at the language conference in Sault Ste. Marie, and there's a fireplace there, and where everybody can sit. So he brought his guitar. He was singing there. He asked me to go get my guitar. So we sang there and sang Anishinaabe songs the whole evening. We had lots of people watching us, hearing us sing our Anishinaabe songs. But He's also got another song, Anishinaabemowin. Anishinaabemowin. Yeah, he's got that song. It's really good. Going to the powwow. And he can't drive forward because he's only got reverse. So he sings that song. Yeah. What's his name? I know him. I've been with him a lot of times back in the day when I started teaching Anishinaabe. Oh wow. He's from Waco Island.
I like how you introduced him. He said, my friend and I used to do that. Then at the end of the sentence, you go, oh, what's his name?
I don't know his name. I was just thinking about his name.
I hope that's not how you tell stories about me.
I do. It's called. I think I have that Juggernaut disease. It's called. It's called dumb ain't you? It's a Juggernaut disease called dumb ain't you? Yeah. Dumb.
Now,
Dumb.
next class I'll have a presentation.
Whoa.
And it'll be a short one.
Hey, got ching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, got ching na kunumoas. A short teaching. Hey, got ching kunumoas. Yeah. Yeah. Me say. Nah, me goich Kinoya, me goich Randy, me goich Jai, me goich Nikki, Gigigidin for speaking, and all you Kenagabashart and all the rest of you that came. Me goich, we say thank you. Me goich Kitin Gum. Me goich Kitin Gum. Me goich Kitin Gum. Nah, Bama Piminoa.